All right. Here we go today with the stream for the day. All right. Welcome, everybody. Let's go tell all of our friends over on YouTube and over on the G3 Discord that we are live for the day. One exciting day. We get to play some PoE. It's always a good day when we get to do that. So let's go tell everybody. And today's plan is to do early maps with our Scion Merc. Our Luminary. The Luminous Luminary. Who right now is using this Winter Deacon, who we established yesterday, is garbage. Today we are live with map progress and continued testing of a wide variety of Mercs. I am accepting requests for testing of different Mercs. So let me know if you'd like us to test a specific type of Merc. All right. So now we've let everybody know what we're doing. And there we go. Also, we need to fill out the rest of the POB for the campaign. And I have found so many good resources, by the way. There are so many good resources right now. The compendium is growing. There are a huge amount of resources right now that are growing for the Merc playstyle. So I'm very excited for that. Lots of different people are testing lots of different Mercs. There's some really good hidden Mercs as well that I have invested in over on my other character. They're just bonkers in terms of their value, for how good they go, for how hard they can push content, even top end content, top end content. Okay, Winter Deacon. All right, so one of the things that we're going to do here is I'm going to pull up this, which is my resources with Mercs, and I think we've got this over here for resources for the compendium. Here it is. Yeah, there's this Luminary Cruel Mistress caster Merc endgame. Take a look at this. This is pretty crazy. I think this is pretty crazy. Look at this. I was watching this earlier today. This is Maven. Maven just getting chunked and phased. That's pretty impressive. This is not with a Flame Link Merc, by the way. This is Flame Linkless, so not everything is about Flame Link. Okay, we're just beginning to touch the tip of the iceberg for some of these things. So it's very exciting. There's this post as well that we're going to feature in a video. This is by Deug, who basically says that they've done exactly what we're looking to do. Yeah, come on in. You may, bud. Do you want to come in here? Hey, bud. How about if you come play it right here? So this guy has said that he's tested every single Merc. Now, I'm going to make a whole video featuring all of these different, like, excellent discussions and POBs, and it's amazing. It's great. But some of the testing that's going on is just testing things with Flame Link. And some of these mercs aren't going to be good with Flame Link. Like, Flame Link isn't going to be how they scale. And so there's these really good, compelling tests that are coming out and discussions that are going out. But there's some factors to play into things, right? But that's just one thought process. I think that it's a mistake. Come on in. It's a mistake to try and test everything, assuming that everything is either destructive link or intuitive link or flame link, or even thinking that anything is a link, right? Not everything is a link skill. Like, it's just not the way how everything goes. Plenty of these mercs, I think, are going to be viable with completely different build setups. Okay, so speaking of completely different build setups, I would like to try out one of these mercs that somebody listed here as a strong merc. Okay. It is actually going to be an arc merc. So let's look for this over here. It's arc and ball lightning, I believe is what it is. Yeah, it's a storm hand. So here it is. We found it. It's a, hey bud, can you turn it down just a wee bit? Thanks, bud. Okay, it's a storm hand with spark that says decent, but you need a lot more faster projectiles than gloves plus gem. Arc plus GSC is 10-10 clear, 5-10 single target. The single wasn't good enough with the gilded chain. Now this right here, plus ball lightning of static, is 10-10, as good as the top three. Incredible clear and single target. I honestly cannot emphasize how good this actually is. So I wanted to try this one today and see what this is like. So let's pull up a storm hand. Storm hand mercenary that has got arc on the mercenary, and then also has got gilded chain. And we're going to see what we can come up with. Okay, these are 20C so far. Let's see if they've also got ball lightning of static. And let's look. All right, there's 7 results. One of them is already 20 divine. So arc, chain tier 2. Where is the gilded? Gilded chain distance is on arc. So what if we take off the gilded chain distance? What if we take that off? Then it's not 20 divine for us to try. Okay, here we go. 20C. Chain tier 2. Lightning pen, greater lucky damage. Increased area of effect. Purity of lightning with frost blink. Or we could go flame dash with wrath. I think we need to have chain on the arc. Like, I think that's a non-negotiable. Shock chance is also pretty good. Welcome, Kim. Thank you for the kind words. I think chain is absolutely necessary. Greater lucky lightning damage with lightning pen. Ooh, lightning warp. I wonder how often... How bad is lightning warp on this? I wonder how often lightning warp is going to mess. Okay, let's try this. Let's do this. Let's try a couple of these arcs. We might need to test multiple arc mercenaries to actually see what's good or what's not. So we're going to try lightning warp. We're going to try this one. That's got lightning warp on it. We're also going to try this one. Where is it? It's got proximity shield. No, it's got to have chain. If it doesn't have chain, then we're done. We are done if it doesn't have chain. So let's search for chain. Chain at least tier 2? There we go. Chain is on the arc. Okay, let's try this one. This one's 25C. And does not have a mobility skill? Uses proximity shield. Let's try this. So let's give this a try. Let's give this a shot. All right. Okay, so in order to take down these mercs, such that we can actually equip them, we need to also have a character that can actually kill these mercs, so that way we can test them out. Where is it? Here we go. Windowed. There we go. And go in to actually kill these things. Let's invite. There we go. Alright, we need a map ready to go. Do I have a map? Yeah, I got a map. Unique bosses are possessed. That's fine. We don't care about that. We've got our Atlas progress being progressed. Alright, so we drop this. What happens if you... Can you put multiple mercs in? What would happen? Would it just use the furthest one? We should do that with some trash mercs to see if it actually can spawn multiple mercs in the same map. That'd be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Okay, so we're going to activate. We're going to join in. We're going to try and find the merc with our terrible merc. Look at the Winter Deacon doing no damage whatsoever. Now, here's the thing. You have to find the merc. This is a rule that we've learned. If you want to have a friend kill the merc for you, then you must have your friend in the map before you start the fight with the merc, because there's a little opt-in checkbox that they have to hit. So here we go. I'm going to drop down a portal. This character is going to join back in. And now when they come through the portal, they'll actually be here for the fight. So we'll show you what this is like. I have actually gone in to try and help some people who in chat have been like, help, I can't kill the merc. Well, once you start the fight, it's done. Everything is done once you've started the fight. So you click this little opt-in that shows up over here, and then the fight can begin. So we are going to say hire, reserve, and then we're going to run away while this character actually deletes the merc, hopefully. Unless, of course, the merc deletes my level 95 character. Holy smokes. Okay, it just destroyed my AG on a level 95 character. Holy smokes. This thing is no joke. This is a level 95 character that can take down Uber bosses. Look at her just not give a crap. That's amazing. Already killed both Spectres, already killed AG. This is insane. So this thing farms... this thing farms Shaper and Elder. Oh, and doesn't care about Uber bosses. But she apparently can just blow it up. Oh my goodness. I've got 10k HP. She does not care. She will absolutely one-shot my other guy. My other character. She will absolutely one-shot him. Holy smokes. Alright, keep throwing traps, buddy. Keep throwing traps. If you don't keep throwing traps, we're all done for here, buddy. my goodness. I have to. I'm so sorry that this is this screen over here is just like, what's going on? Here you go. I can drag this over here. Look at this. She is just absolutely shrieking this character. Oh no! Don't you kill me now. Don't you kill me. Throw some more traps. More traps. That arc actually hurts a lot. Man, she is tough. Not only does she do damage, but she's tough. Close, close. AG is dead. Spectres with a bunch of levels are dead. I'm the Kingmaker. Kingmaker AG is dead. Oh my goodness. Don't you arc me. Okay, down she goes. Okay, she's going to be incredible. This character, by the way, level 95. This character's got some great gear on it. Like, hokey smokes. Okay, let's come back over here. We now have the Merc, right? The Merc is good. Alright, so now when we go back... Oh no, will it not let me? There we go. Okay. Alright, let me go back to Hideout. What a fight. Okay, let's have her join right away. Ball Lightning of Static. It's got greater chance to shock, greater added lightning, increased area of effect, greater lucky damage, lightning. Shock chance, lightning pen, chain, and greater faster casting on arc. I wonder what the cooldown is on all this. So we're going to invite her. She was 25C for this arc storm hand. Alright, so let's write her in here. Arc storm hand. In maps, right? 83. Purchased for 25C. Okay, she's got ball lightning of static. She's got arc with chain. She's got wrath as an aura. And she's got lightning warp. She has lightning warp for mobility. She didn't seem to use it all that much, right? Okay, so there's no point in using Paraquel's Toe, right? Because she's already got Lucky built in. So I don't think there's a point to running Paraquels, right? So let's see, what else could we run on her? I guess this is just non-crits, right? Lightning damage with non-critical strikes is lucky. Okay, so what's the best way to scale her lightning damage, right? We could scale her crits. We could just make her crit all the time. We could never have her crit, right? Lightning damage with non-critical strikes is lucky and just have her reroll twice. What are her passive stats? 88 to crit strike multi. 156 increased critical strike chance. 44% increased effective shock. Okay, let's give her a shot. Let's take her for a spin, shall we? Alright, this guy, I need to... Do I even care about this stuff anymore? Probably not, but I'm taking it off anyway. We'll put it in here for the Merc gear. Okay, she's just straight int as well, right? Yeah, she's straight int. So power charges would be good for her, right? What are the power charge wands? Is it... Oh, what are they called again? Let's go look up the power charge wands. Is it Storm Prison? Yeah, it's Storm Prison that has a chance to gain a power charge on kill. So that'd be one way. Isn't there... wait a second. Isn't there a new two-handed staff that does a bunch of lightning? We can't use it because she's just going to use wands, right? Yeah, so I don't think we can use... We can't use two-handers on her. So we'd be looking for a wand. Is it Piscator's Vigil? Is that what it is? No, that's for wand attackers, isn't it? Yeah, that's attack speed with no physical damage. Cannot roll caster mods. Yeah, attacks with this weapon. We don't want that. Okay, so we're going to have to theory craft what sort of items we'd want to put on her. But we're going to give her a shot. We're going to let her try the tier 2 maps. We're going to see what she comes up with. For a tier 2, here we go. Let's go to the Arachnid Nest. And let's see what she's capable of doing. Let's find out. So I have no links right now. AG is resummoned again. She casts Conductivity. So far it seems like she mostly casts Arc. It seems like she mostly casts Arc. Is there a... There's not a wand that gives Spell Echo, is there? I think it just gives Spell Echo... What is it? Reverberation Wand?
There's chaos.
That just gives Spell Echo to socketed gems.
Now
Yeah.
This is pod racing.
Now this is pod racing. She does okay damage in maps. Now, the reason why this is a big deal is because we've done other eye-level 83 Mercs. We've shown it. We've played them together. They have not really done much of anything. She's got no gear on right now. There's only a tier 2 map. But let's see what she does here. She mostly casts Arc. And then maybe when there's a boss, she'll do Ball Orbiting of Static. Maybe she won't. Okay, there she puts down the grounds, right? So there she's putting down Sigil of Power and Conductivity. That's what's on the boss. It seems like she just casts Arc. I don't see the ball. There it is. There's a Ball Lightning. There's a Ball Lightning. Okay, here's the boss. The boss is dead. I like it.
Daddy,
Yeah, bud.
what is it? You should make bad I did to you.
I can hire some of the bad guys to come fight with me. I did not want to do another Arachnid Nest. Whoops. Let's go do a Fungal Hollow. Let's go see. Okay, so suggestions. Let's bring the suggestions. What do we want to do here? She could wear, like, the 3 dragons, so that way her lightning damage could ignite. We could have her, like, just do huge ignites on stuff. Because if she doesn't crit, then she rerolls the damage and is lucky. I'm thinking just stacking as much lightning damage as we can. Would that be good? Add flat lightning damage to spells. Also, why am I using... I'm giving her Hatred right now. Let's give her Haste. There we go. Haste plus Purity. Does that help her? Seems to. Seems to make her want to cast a little bit faster. Look at this. Stuff is just dying as it pops onto the screen. That's pretty good. It's pretty okay. Okay, here's a single target. Single target that's actually popping. That's chaos, right? It's chaos damage. Or it's physical, right? Is the explosions. The explodies. I don't know. Maybe you don't want Sigil of Power. Because it's based on mana. And she doesn't have mana, right? Welcome, Cable Guy. Everybody meet my Cable Guy. Cable Guy. Cable Guy. She seems like the clear is fine. Yeah.
There's
Dude.
chaos.
There's chaos, dude. Oh yeah. But that's somebody else's name, bud. We don't need to make fun of somebody else's name. Oh, it's a pretty funny name. Yeah. My 6-year-old likes your name, Cable Guy. It's making him laugh. Okay, so Conductivity is going to be better than Elemental Weakness. Maybe maybe I do like a curse setup where I give an even better curse than she does. And I look for an Arc Witch that does not have conductivity. So she's not casting it, so we don't waste that, right? She's giving a Wrath Aura as well. Just trying to think what else. What else could we do here? I guess I could use Stormblast Mine to give the enemies take increased damage. She's getting power charges as well from the Spectres, so I guess we don't need to do the power charge generation. Unless... Oh my goodness. That's what we could do. That's a huge more multiplier, isn't it? If we just go out and buy a bunch of corrupted, like, rings and amulets that are rare, it won't take up the unique spot. And they might have, like, +1 maximum power charge, frenzy charge. Right? Why not put that on your mercs? Right? Because if you're already generating power charges, frenzy charges with your specters, why not use the failed crafted corrupts of other people that have got plus maximum power charges, frenzy charges, just for more damage and for more crit chance, right? Okay, your single target's not great. Single target, not great. Clear is pretty good. Single target has much to be desired, I think. Maybe not even much to be desired, just some. Like, we haven't given her anything yet. Right? So what could we give? Okay, so I'm going to go look. Let's go do some quick research here. Let's go look at PoE Ninja. Let's go see who's playing Arc. Who is playing Arc? Is anybody playing Arc? Arc. Is anybody playing Arc? Okay, if you're playing Arc, what are you using? They're using the Dark Monarch? What? Why are you using Arc? It's a bunch of fire art. Okay. Who's got the highest DPS numbers over here, supposedly? There's a lot in the 7 to 8 million range. Yes, bud.
I made you Panda Bag with Panda Day.
Oh, nice. Okay, this is a Soul Rest build. Why are you using Arc? Oh, with Doriani's. Okay. Holy smokes. Yeah, well, we can't... That rules this out. We can't use the Doriani's. It's a Reliquarian over there. Lightning will freeze with 3 dragons. We could do that for the helmet slot. Did we go helmet slot? No, we did not. We could, though. We did boots. I mean, we could... And we can get rid of some of this stuff. We've got weapons, like... We've got some options here of what we want to do. So if we find something that's good here for Arc... A Nebulous? 8% increased elemental damage per 1% cold or lightning resistance above 75. Is that the way to do it? Is to go Nebulous and then just spike her resistances super high? Or no? Because it's not your max, it's not max resistance, right? It's just your resistance above 75, right? So it just continues to skyrocket as you scale into it. Oh, you could go Call of the Brotherhood. Oh. Okay, how much is Call of the Brotherhood? Chris says, I appreciate you doing all this Merc testing. I played so much PoE 2, 0.5, that I'm kind of burnt out on PoE. Now I get to live vicariously through you. There you go, Chris. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for the comment and for the kind words. I think Cold to Fire, Swift Affliction, Greater Chain, and then using the Incandescent Heart. Ooh. Okay, this is all going to be about mana reservation, right? Yeah. Oh, man. Okay, so if we... Could you... She can't dual wield, so we wouldn't go double Nebulous. This won't work for levels because I don't think Mercs have levels, right? I don't think this counts as a level. So maybe Nebulous plus 2 calls of the Brotherhood? How much is a Nebulous? Let's find out. Watch, this is going to be another, like, 95 div. No, it's 5C. It's 5C. Okay, so what if we do... What if we do penetrates? What would be the good nebulous? Okay, PoE nebulous. What would be the good nebulous enchant that we would want to try for this? Chance to shock? Bless you, bud. Oh my goodness, it's all the modifiers. Okay, so what modifier would we want? Penetrate? No, we don't want attacks. Not attacks.
And I want to paint on the outside the bait. They see my bait. I paint the bait.
Mmm.
And then
That's a good base, dude.
Yeah, we got to paint it. That one we don't have to paint. We got to paint it. We just can't see them.
Because they're inside? They're inside the base?
And I don't want me to open the door to say.
Oh, okay. What about crit strike multi? That would require more crit. So what about elemental damage? What about lightning damage? Increased lightning damage? Is that on here? Are there nebulous with this? Increased lightning damage. Increased cast speed. What else? This is a... How high does this go? 65% lightning damage. Wow. For a couple of div. For quite a bit of div. Holy smokes. Hokey smokes, folks. How about this? How about 15C? How about these two? Okay. Let's try this. Let's try this one nebulous. We're going to try this, okay? And we'll see what this is like. That adds cold. Oh, that's also increased damage per power charge, actually. That's kind of cool. Could we find one like that rolls with increased damage per power charge? Increased damage per... Nope. Increased per power charge. Just increased damage. Increased lightning damage per power charge? Nope. Okay. Well, we're just going to buy this one. And let's test it. Let's see how good she is. Okay, so she can wear a unique weapon. Unique weapon. And then let's try... What is her defenses? 93, 107, 114. So she's getting 7% increased elemental damage per 1% fire, cold, or lightning above 75%. Isn't it one of them? I think it's just one of them, and it takes whichever one is the higher. So right now it's lightning. Okay, what about for a shield for her? What are the best offensive shields? Best offensive shields that are going to be for spell crit. I'm trying to think for a shield. Could we get something with an increased amount of spell damage? Critical strike chance for spells. Spell damage. Increased spell damage. What is this? Let's see. How many of these are there? Okay, so let's look for like 50. And let's look for like 50. Are there any? Nope. Alright, let's look again. What is the most amount of spell damage? 15% spell damage is the highest increase. That's not very much. What's the highest amount of crit strike? 117? 119? Okay, so let's say 100, and then what about crit multi? Global crit strike multiplier. Are there any? Nope, because that's too many suffixes. Let's take away spell damage. Let's take away any of this. Oh, you can't have all three. What about spell, critical strike, and crit? No. Multiplier. Nope. Okay, well, I'm going back to lightning damage then. Increased lightning spell damage? What about with generic lightning damage? Let's try it. Let's try it with all three. Hey, there's some! Alright, so let's try 50 all the way across. Are there any like that? Yes, there are lots. Okay, let's try with 80 all the way across. And let's see how good that gets. We don't even know if this is good for her. We don't even know. We're just messing around. That gives some chaos. And it also gives a bunch of fire resist. Which the fire resist can be useful because that'll put us over the fire resistance, right? Now we're up to 122. So that's good. So that's 7 times what? Like 50? Is that real? Is that actually real? Okay, she can also be wearing a unique amulet or a unique ring. All right, I just need to be looking for... We just need to, like, power charge the crap out of her. Right? Power charge, frenzy charge. Okay, let's look for... Let's try this. This is a new way to test Mercs. How many charges can we put on them? Okay, amulet. Frenzy. Maximum frenzy charges. Let's see. Can we find one? No? Plus to maximum frenzy charge? Frenzy charges. It's going to have to be as an implicit, right? As a corrupted implicit. No? No amulets have got maximum to frenzy charge? Okay, the Alardix Agate Amulet. 40% reduced critical strike chance per... No. That's bad. That's really... Is this the only thing that rolls it? Can I say not the Alardix? Nope. That's the only thing that rolls it? Wow. Okay, let's go to rings. Let's go to frenzy charges. Because there's some of these. There's some of these out there. Oh my gosh. They're all precursor emblems. No. There's corrupted ones that have this as an implicit. Frenzy charges. I know because I was looking this up the other day. I think it's a corruption. But maybe it's not showing up as an implicit. There we go. +1 to maximum frenzy charges. Also Void Eye, so +1 to level of socketed gems, which we don't care about the socketed gems. Venopuncture, we don't care about that. Is there anything else that we can get on the ring? Anything at all that's actually of benefit? Curse enemies with socketed hex curse gem on hit. Does that work? We're going to try this. This is the whole point. This is the experiment. It doesn't have a socket, does it? This doesn't have a socket for a gem. Look, it doesn't have the socket for the gem. Because the implicit is that it has a socket. That is the most beautiful mark of submission unset ring I've ever seen or heard of. That's awesome. Okay, here's Call of the Brotherhood. That's actually good. Like, there's 2 of them. We could just get some Calls of the Brotherhood that... We'll just get these? Are these good? Oh, man, your elemental damage can shock. We already do shock, so Yoke of Suffering, I don't think that would be brilliant. Okay, let's go see. Call of the Brotherhood. Here we go. This is going to mess with resistances. Yeah, that really lowered our resistances. But now we've got 40% of damage, of lightning damage, converted to cold. So we got 80% of our lightning damage is converted to cold. So that's good. Is it? I don't know. We're going to find out. Okay, what else can we equip her with right now? Boots. We could do an amulet, and we could do boots. So she's got +2 frenzy charges now. +2 maximum frenzy charges, and we could do an amulet. Alright, so what amulet do we want to do here? Level of all spell gems. That doesn't matter. Like, is there a are talismans any different? Talisman? I thought they're still amulets. What else could we use here? Is there a decent amulet? Let's go see if we can't see anybody else's suggestion. Other than Dragon Fang. Yeah, that's a bummer. Replica Dragon Fang. Anything else that we could use? What about the Eye of Malice? Would that be good? Because nearby enemies would have to be nearby to her to have the increased fire and cold resistance. And she's not going to be nearby most things. I could see that as maybe being a thing. Huh. Crown of the Inward Eyes. What is Transfigure? Doesn't that turn mana into like spell damage? I think it does. Oh, Anathema. We could actually wear Anathema and then stack curses. That could be interesting. Oh, Void Battery. That's what I was thinking of. +1 maximum power charges. That's what I was thinking of. Was Void Battery. At Ziri's Foible? No, I don't think so. We don't care. We don't care about that. Badge of the Brotherhood? Would that be good? Stack power charges, and then... Oh, is that the way to go? Okay, what's Badge of the Brotherhood right now? How much is Badge of the Brotherhood? Okay, 7C. And then what's Replica? Oh, that'd be kind of cool. Like, give her a whole bunch of endurance charges? Wait. Did we just secretly get tanky? Okay, because can't you share charges with the link skills? Linked targets share endurance, frenzy, and power charges with you. Okay, wait. Is this an idea? So we go into the link mastery, we link to her, and she shares her endurance charges with us. And she has 5 endurance charges. Because her maximum endurance charges is equal to your maximum frenzy charges. Is that how we do this? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just clicking on unique items and buying them and throwing them on this arc chick and hoping it works. Happy now. Your maximum endurance charges is equal to your maximum frenzy charges. So she has +2 maximum frenzy charges. So she has 5 maximum frenzy charges right now. Okay, so 5 frenzy charges will give 5 endurance charges, and then they share them with me, which gives me 5 endurance charges. Is there any way to stack more frenzy charges in the helm slot or shield slot? Plus to maximum frenzy charges. Shield. Is there any way to do that? No? What about corrupted? Maximum frenzy charges. Charges. Fractured implicit. Okay, there's some. Oh yeah, we just need the we just need 85 diff. Okay, did you find brother?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks, bud. Okay, never mind. We're not doing that. We're not doing the shield that costs 85 div just to test out the Merc. This Merc is very budget friendly. You can league start with it. You just need 85 div. That's actually kind of the good shield that we bought, right? Okay. Alright, so what about in the helmet slot? Helmet slot. Maximum frenzy charges. Alright. Nope. Nope. I don't believe that. Frenzy charges really aren't an implicit anymore? I guess not. Wow. That's sad. That makes me very sad. Count as having the maximum number of frenzy charge? No, that's on Ralakesh's. Okay. Alright, so other than that, I guess let's look for the 3 dragons. What is it called? 3 dragons. 3 dragons, golden mask. Okay, so then we wouldn't ever shock. Right? How would she work with this? I don't know, but we're gonna try it out. We're just gonna assume that the 3 dragons is good for her. In all of this mishmashing that we are slamming together. Oh yes, I can't use helmet yet, right? Yeah, I can't use helmet yet. We're using rings, we're using amulets. We're not using boots. What would be good for boots? Isn't there a lightning drops shocked ground while moving? Drops shocked ground while moving. Is there this? Yeah, why not this? I don't think it would be particularly good. Because everything's already going to be dead, whatever she's moving on top of. But I can at least summon her. And by summoning her, create shocked ground. Right? So we can at least do that. Okay, here's 3 dragons that we'll use once we ascend. And then I think I'm going to come in here and try this with the link setup. Now, the next question The next question is, what link to run with her? Do I want to run, like, the crit link? Is that what I want to run? Because what is her crit rate? Her crit rate is 7.30. So I could run the crit rate. I could also have her do she casts a spell. What sort of spell would we want her to cast whenever she hits on a 0.5 second cooldown? What about... Can she cast the minefield support? And does that automate it? Minefield... what is it? Stormblast Mine? Stormblast Mine. I wonder... No, not Stormblind. Buying the wrong thing. There it is. Stormblast Mind. Okay, and then the link... Destructive Link. Nope. Soul Link. Nope. Nope, not Protective Link. It's over here. It's Intuitive. Intuitive Link. The skill cannot be triggered or used by totems, traps, or mines. Okay, so if I put this here, and I put this here, and then I give her Intuitive Link, what happens? Let's go to Blood Aquas. Let's give this a shot. Okay, so I have linked to her. When she hits, did that create a mine? I don't see a mine. I don't think it's creating the mine. Yeah, I don't think it's creating the mine. Okay, so... What else is a good, like, support? Like, Shock Nova? Because that would increase the shock? Oh, what about something that grants frenzy charges? Isn't there like a Bone Chill? What is it? Cold Snap? It's Cold Snap, right? Modifiers to spell damage apply to damage over time. 25% chance to gain a frenzy charge when an enemy dies in this area. Okay, let's try that. Let's try this with... Yeah, there you go. Now the skill can't be used. Okay. Now let's clean up my garbage inventory here for a second. Oh yeah, we were going to use this, which grants me another endurance charge as well. Destroy this. Get rid of this. Okay, don't care about this. Don't care about this. I don't think I care about any of this. We did want to try this one out, but she's probably just going to blow it up. We want to destroy this. Okay, what else? This is... All of these are... All my flasks are so garbage right now. Oh my goodness. Alright. There's 3 dragons. Let's go run some maps with her. Got a bunch of maps here. Do I have some transmutes? I think I actually need to allow myself to collect some transmutes. Alright, here we go. Tier 3. Tier 3 Mesa. It's a Tier 3 map. She's going to absolutely Shrek it, right? Okay, does she have... She doesn't have any frenzy charges right now. Well, what's the deal with that? Okay, she's not going to share them until she actually gets the Link skill. I like how quickly she casts. But why is she not getting... She doesn't have a way to get endurance charges, does she? So I need to figure out a way to give her endurance charges, right? Your maximum endurance charges is equal to maximum frenzy charges. So we need to have her have a chance to get endurance charges. Is there a role? Is there a role that gives chance to gain endurance charges on... I'm trying to think for the Ichor or for the... Like, while a unique enemy is in your presence, while a pinnacle boss is in your presence, you gain an endurance charge every couple of seconds. That'd be kind of nice. What if I give her Ralakeshes? Real cheap League starter build. You just gotta give them Ralakeshes. And then you link to them, and then their Ralakeshes is like your Ralakeshes. She seems really good. Now here's the thing. Does she seem really good because she's really good, or does she seem really good because she's level 83? Right? But I mean, she's just blasting stuff. Whether she's got the frenzy charges or not, she's kind of blasting stuff. This is something that the Winter Deacon was not doing. Namely, damage. I wonder how good she is in, like, a more dense zone. Because that chain should mean something. It should do something. Alright, let's go look at another Tier 3 map. We can't do that Tier 3 map. We have to do a Tier 2 map first. Okay, Tier 2 marshes. Here we go. Hydrosphere? With Cold Snap on kill? For the intuitive link? Wait, so would it cycle between both of them? Is that what you're saying, Polly? That it would cycle between Hydrosphere and Cold Snap on kill? By the way, this clear is fantastic. Okay, let's try a ritual just to showcase. Purifying Flame or Molten Shell. Like, she does alright. Her clear is fantastic. The Storm Hands Arc's clear, really good. Single target seems to be kind of lacking. Yeah, single target is like, eh. What kind of mode, bud? Okay, you need to slow down, right? And say the end of words. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, bud. Yeah. Oh, yeah, your TNT house? Yep. She seems like... I don't even know how to say it, like... She seems like there's got to be a way that we can really scale... I guess Ignite is the way that you scale Arc for single target? Is that true? Is that the way that you scale Arc for single target? Okay, the little flies point us to the next one, right? Isn't that the way how it goes? To the next ritual? I suppose I could do the war cry trick where I war cry for a whole bunch of endurance charges, but at that point, I kind of feel like just me stacking endurance charges is more efficient, right? Than having her stack frenzy charges and then stack them and give them to me, right? That doesn't feel as efficient. Okay, here's her brittle, or her shocked ground. She can drop it. He's shocked. He's dead. Huh. All right, let's go buy some transmutes. Just so I have some. There we go. Oh my goodness. There you go. Thank you.
The nether portal.
The nether portal. Are you going to go through it?
Oh, Daddy, I
Yeah,
don't
bud?
know if today territory. One time I take our nether portal, I walk where I build it. I walk. I'm in a different place.
Yeah, that's right. Because when you travel through the nether, it's a different place.
Yeah, but then I go back to Overworld in a different Overworld.
Yeah, because you went through a different portal.
I went for the same portal.
No, then you would have come back to the same spot. You probably went through a different portal that took you to a different place. Okay, so she tries to jump around. She only uses her mobility skill, like, if you really outjump her. Then she uses her mobility skill. So I kind of like this arc.
So that is the nether portal now.
Okay.
And if you are underground,
It has the modifier for each remaining chain. Yes, so we could search for a mercenary that would give the gilded chains. Here's the thing. That's 20 div. So we're testing this on a 25C merc. But yes, you can get arc with gilded chain. It's just it's 20 div. So if you find a merc that has gilded chain on arc, just know you just walked into 20 div. Purifying flame for consecrated grounds. Oh, and then that gives us endurance charges, right? When stuff dies on our consecrated grounds. Is that how purifying flame works? Oh, you meant for an item with +2 chain. Is there? Is there an item that gives more to chains? Is there a unique? You have me intrigued. Maybe I should be doing skitter
There's
blocks?
chaos.
I mean, this is a great conversation because the fact that she's doing great, even with just like, I'm just throwing different uniques together, and the merc is doing just fine. That is a good sign. That is a very good sign. Alright, so he charges across, he takes damage, he gets phased, we follow him.
There's chaos.
There's chaos. Thanks, Kramer. Yeah, so I think she's pretty good. I think the Arc Witch, I think the Storm Hand is pretty good. I think this could probably blast me through the entire Atlas. I think she's that good. Okay, so if we said Storm Hand is good, what else also might be good? We should probably start thinking about, okay, who's our next merc that we want to try out? Because this is good. Snake Pit, Touch of Anguish, very bad for casters though. And of course Gloomfang. Oh, Gloomfang. Gloomfang is an amulet as well, so we could do that instead of Replica Badge. Okay, let's go look for Gloomfang. Is that one more chain? Skills chain. One more time. I mean, it's mostly for projectiles, so we're just doing it for just +1 chain, really. Touch of Anguish. Good call, Mina. Touch of Anguish. We can't use... I don't think we can use this. Yeah. Snake Pit. Snake Pit, Sapphire Ring. Right ring slot. Projectiles from spells chain +1 time. A Runegraft wouldn't help for the Merc, though, right? Because we can't Runegraft stuff. They don't have a passive tree. I like the Snake Pit idea. Projectiles. This says projectiles, though. This is not a projectile. Yeah. Yeah, good thought. Good try. So Gloomfang we could do if we just wanted +1 to chain. Which might not be a bad idea. Like, what else are we using it for right now? We're using it for a meme. Which is doing nothing. Right? So might as well use it for something that actually does something, right? Okay, let's see how she does here with the breach. Meanwhile, we're going to look up Gloomfang. What's that? That sounds pretty smart, bud.
Yeah, on the mill I do everything, and I can fly, and you can die.
Yeah.
And mob on nighttime. Right now, Daddy, and you might super slow.
All right, so instead of links, I think I just want life at this point. So let's come here and grab more life. There we go, for more defensive purposes. Rather than committing to going links, we're actually kind of actively trying to do this one without doing links if we don't have to. Because we already know links work, right? If we know links with Flame Link works, we know you can just scale your crit, go Trepannin, which would make it so that way your Merc always crits, right? Because it's got 100% crit.
There's chaos.
There's chaos. Let's go drop this off at the monastery.
Daddy, do you think that would be enough work for the first day?
Yeah, that's a lot. That's plenty for the first day, bud. Is it worth spending an entire ascendancy point just for one chain? I mean, I'm basically spending an entire ascendancy point just for what? For Call of the Brotherhood?
Fine.
This is kind of funny. I've got Badge of the Brotherhood and Call of the Brotherhood. I'm just wearing a Brotherhood build here. Okay, let's grab +1 skills chain with Gloomfang.
It's a gilded wonder.
It's a gilded wonder! Okay, so now she's got one more chain. Which we could corrupt those. Like, we could just buy a bunch of them and corrupt. Oh, bummer. I forgot to put down a portal from the Monastery of the Keepers. What about Nycta's Lantern? It has Battle Mage. Can Battle Mage benefit Mercs? Yeah, it can. You'd have to set up your build around it. But at that point, you just use Battle Mage's Cry, right? And you don't have to give up a weapon slot. But then again, what am I using in my weapon slot? Right? Poo-poo doo-doo. Yeah, I did say that, bud.
There's chaos.
I said poo-poo doo-doo because that's my character. My character's basically using some poo-poo doo-doo.
Daddy,
Yeah, bud?
we want another my blood ball, another my other. Now this is hard racing.
Yeah, you've got it right, Mina. All right, so what else do we want to try here? Got Gloomfang on for more chain. Got maximum frenzy charges. We're dropping shocked grounds. I think we just keep the Storm Hand and we say the Storm Hand is pretty good. I think that's what we do at this point. Okay, so what's another one that we wanted to try out? We wanted to try out... where is it? Okay, the Striker Bone Shatterer. Okay, this is what the guy who tried it out... No, this is on Flame Link. This is on Flame Link. Tried out Bone Shatter... Multi-strike splash faster attacks with multi-strike pulverize on League Start. That sounds interesting. Also, this Flame Quiver sounds interesting, but whenever we bump into one, they kill us. Yes, bud? See, I think the problem with the one drawback on Diggs testing is he's using Flame Link for everything. And there's got to be other ways of playing. Oh, that's funny. His notes are the same as my notes on Flaming Charlatan. Could be really good, but the Flame Totem bricks his AI. He spams it too much. That's too true. See, I don't know about this. The War Priest, for all the minion classes, they're just terrible. I wonder, are they all terrible? See, this is all these things that he says, hey, no way to scale it. This is all assuming Flame Link. This is all assuming Flame Link. Yeah, I think the Sniper, the Thunderstrike, and the Many Shot, those are all accepted as really good. Flame Quiver, probably pretty good. See, this is interesting that he says the Bastion is not good. Huh. Should we try the Trepannin with Destructive Link? We could try that. We will be significantly less tanky. Okay, let's give it a shot just for fun. I'll show you all what this is like. Alright, so let's go Purity of Elements. Okay, so Trepannin gives you 100% guaranteed crit. Trepannin, right? Here it is, the Great Mallet. Okay, look at the attack speed that you get on this thing. So you really want to corrupt this so it doesn't have the attack speed. You'd ideally want to roll this like in such a way, what is it, the vestigial uniques, like you want to roll it so that way this weapon's critical strike chance is 100%, and then you get 100% crit without having the terrible attack speed. Okay, so now with this level of attack speed, our attack speed is horrendous. And so we need to go with, what is it? Frostblink of, is it Wintry Blast? Is that what it is? For the instant cast time? It's 100C. There we go. So that way we can hopefully have faster casting attached with this thing. Where's my gems? Faster casting. Do I have it on here?
Why are you attacking me?
Do I have it over here for gems?
Right now, water whip.
Thought I had a faster casting. Okay, let's buy one.
Okay, let's buy digital one.
How much is like a level 20 faster casting? Fatter casting? Faster casting. Let's go maximum 14C. There we go. We will use that. Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay, what level do I need to be? I need to just ding my next level. Okay, we can do that. Let's also...
Did you extra? I don't know how my other go to the end.
Let's go this. Let's give it some more links. Sockets. There you go. Some more of those. Let's put purity elements over here. We'll put... Why do I even have the cold snap? Was that from... That was from other link stuff. Other link shenanigans. Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to go Frostblink of Wintry Blast in here. We could try and roll for a blue. There's no way this is going to roll a blue. Oh, it rolled a blue. What does quality do on this? Yeah, increase cast speed. So we'll put blue into Frostblink of Wintry Blast. And that's what we'll do for that. Alright, so we're going to wear Purity of Elements and Haste. Ta-da! Alright, and then we're going to take this stuff, put it in the Merc Gear tab. Alright, so now we have Trepannin. For better or for worse. Right? We have Trepannin. And that means that we can do Destructive Link. Is that what it is? What's it called? This is my Desecrate. One of the link skills over here. Not this one. Yep, Destructive Link. Here we go. Main hand crit is the same as yours. Okay, so we're going to give that to our Merc. And then the Merc will always crit. Yes, bud? You may. Alright, let's try the Diver. Let's go try a Diver. Let's get rid of the Winter Deacon. Yeah, another step. Yeah, another step away from you, buddy. Okay, let's look for a Diver. Mysterious Diver. And let's see here. What would we want on this guy? What can he get that's gilded? Can he get anything that's gilded? Yes, bud? So we want him to have Herald. Definitely want him to have Herald of Ash. Yeah, bud? You may, bud. You may go up with brother and watch, okay? Purative Ice would be nice. What else does he do? He also does Hatred and Dash. I think Dash is okay. Dash is okay as a movement skill. But what else do we want? Does his elemental hit? Does it chain? Can he roll chain? Let's find out. Basically, everything with chain seems to be good. He can roll chain. Elemental damage with attacks. Okay, no to Frostblink. Let's say not Frostblink. Alright, let's see if we narrow that down. Now we're down to 1,200. Now we're going to say He's going to use either Frostblades or Elemental Hit. So Frostblades are the things that can chain. Elemental Hit can't. What else would I want on Elemental Hit? Multi-Strike? Faster attacks? Cold Pen? Let's do Elemental Attacks times 3. Elemental Attacks. Whoops. Ooh, he doesn't have it. What's it called? I don't know, but we're going to find out. Here we go. Elemental damage with attacks, tier 3. Let's look for that. 333 are matching. Frost Bomb. Critical damage. Greater critical chance. We're going to give him all the crit chance that he could possibly have. So we want him to have crit damage. Right? Greater crit damage. Greater critical damage is what we want. Because we're going to crit this guy. Right? Greater multi-strike. Increased area of effect. What about increased area of effect with faster attacks? What about that? Ooh, what else can he even roll? Let's look for that. What else can he even roll on this? Added cold. Increased area of effect, greater faster attacks, greater critical damage, elemental damage with attacks. Hypothermia and chain. I guess cold penetration? Question mark? Seems like multi-strike. Multi-strike. Okay, here's tier 3 on elemental hit of ice. There's 3 things that are tier 3. Greater faster attacks, greater cold pen, melee splash, greater critical damage, greater elemental damage with attacks. And his frost blades have greater pierce, chain, and hypothermia. This could be it right here. This could be the one that we try. The question is which is he going to use more of? Is he going to use elemental hit of ice, or is he going to use frost blades? Let's try it. Let's try it out. Because if he spams frost blades, like, then that's obviously what we want to try out, right? We want to look for something that's got really buffed frost blades then. Dagon, the Azadin Explorer. Alright, let's go in and see if we can't get Dagon with our storm hands. Okay, so we're going to go into the Colosseum. And we're going to see if we can't find Dagon. And we're giving what's her name? Just absolutely bonkers. Oh, that's right. When we do this way, when we use links, they drain our mana. I forgot about that. Super obnoxious about that. I need to go Blood Magic. And just... That's what I need to do. I need to come down here and go Blood Magic. If for no other reason, then your link will never run out. Also, this would potentially mean switching to go to Oath of Fealty and getting rid of some uniques. Potentially. But look, she doesn't even need this for right now. For clearing out all this trash. Look at this. Okay, here is the Merc. He's talking like he's inside a tube. Because he is inside a tube. I have insufficient gold. You're kidding me. I should have checked that before we came in. I think I just wasted this guy. I need 4,000. I need 4,000 gold. That is such a bummer. I need 4,000 gold. So I need to like full clear this map. There's no way there's 4,000 gold in this map. That is such a bummer. Wah, wah, wah. That is really sad. I forgot that there's the hiring cost. Oh, man. Wah, wah, wah. So we're going to have to spend another 50C after we go and farm some gold in the depths. We're going to have to go into the sea. How many leagues until GGG makes gold tradable? Maybe Stormhand is actually the play. Maybe she's that good. Look at this. We got 200 gold so far. What's up, Sora? So how do we scale the caster merc? Right now, we are trying to scale up. We're using frenzies and powers. You can actually buy like various uniques that have got corruptions on them, that have got plus frenzies. This is a caster merc that uses arc. She pretty much spams this arc. And so we're using Gloomfang just because skills chain one additional time. And so we're checking that out to see. That is the current approach. Also, we're about to switch over to check out this guy, the Mysterious Diver. But I'm actually out of gold. So I think what I can do, besides for just full clearing this map, I think what I can do is I can go run some charts. Haha, do I have some charts? I do have some charts. I can go run some charts and then see if the instance doesn't reset. Where we lose our beautifully rolled Merc that we're trying to hire. So cast speed, and then like cast speed, and then just generic damage. Like lightning damage is what we're trying right now. Spell damage is what we're trying right now. Trying a lot of different things. Okay, let's see how she does down here. No, I don't want any of these things. No, I don't want a divine. I don't want a divine right now. No. I need... No, I don't want a message in a bottle right now. This is the most profitable dive. Oh, I want gold. Give me gold, you dweebs. No. This is cursed monkey paw. Oh, Iron, you need to go down to the depths to try and trace some gold. What if we gave you a divine instead? Ooh, no! I need gold. Gold, you fiends. Oh my goodness. That's pretty funny. But what if we give him a divine and a message in a bottle instead? I want the treasure clams. Nope, no treasure clams here. That's a bummer. Okay, is she able to kill this even with all the crit damage? No, she's actually dying over here. That's sad. Don't know how she's dying, but she's doing it. That's pretty sad. Okay, how much gold? Like 400 gold total. No! Okay, where's the clams? Yes! Yes!
Now this is
Now this is pod racing! Yes! Can I call in the bathysphere immediately? No? Okay, fine. I'll drop here. 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 I'll drop there. There we go. Alright, up we go. Back to the hideout, where our map is still going to be there. Yes! We go into the Coliseum. Yes! Now I have enough gold. Okay. Now, I'm going to... What else? Do what? Give myself some more life. And then we're going to try and hire this guy. We're probably going to die. Let's see. Hit him? Hit him, please? Can you hit him, please? Anytime you want to hit him is good. Hit him with ball lightning of static. Okay, it's some hits. Oh, he hurts. Ow. Okay, I want that guy. I want that guy. I want that guy. Ooh, he hurt. Okay, so he used his dash, and then I think the elemental hit me. Oh, what a horrifically profitable couple of moments. You know? Like, what horrifically profitable couple of moments. That really is such a shame. Hey, here you go, Iron. How about if you take a div and then also get a message in a bottle? Get a Fury Valve? Skills fire 2 additional projectiles. Modifiers to the number of projectiles instead applied to the number of targets projectiles split towards. Oh, you could use that on a... what you use it? On one of these mini shots or snipers. Be pretty good. That is such a bummer. Ah! Okay, let's go buy another one. We can always go buy another one. So he absolutely steamrolled. He absolutely steamrolled. Like everything. He steamrolled everything. That was pretty bad. For a moment while he wasn't attacking us, we were safe. And then once he decided, you know what? I don't think you should get to live anymore. Then it was no es bueno. Okay, so we've got some more passive skills. Here we go. Come on down, and then we're one away from blood magic, and then we can go what? Eternal blessing for purity of elements. Okay, all the rest of this stuff we can take off for now. Yep, that's good. Alright, let's drop off all the rest of this stuff. All the rest of this stuff gets dropped off. Eventually we're going to go in here where we're going to get gain endurance charge every second if you've been hit recently. That'll be nice. Eternal blessing is what I need for purity. Where is it? Eternal blessing support. Ta-da! There we go. We've got our eternal blessing support. So that way in a second, when we swap over to blood magic, we don't care anymore. What else? We can actually refund all this sovereignty wheel now. Because we're basically out of the aura specialization is what we're doing. We're basically transitioning out of that and just becoming tankier. There we go. I'll put the word out. So we're going to refund these. And then we're going to refund all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Also means we could refund some of this stuff down here too. Ta-da! Get a little bit more efficient with our tree, shall we? Blood magic, and then come here. And then just for now, go with Enduring Composure. There we go. And now we've got 5 passive points to play around with. If we want to, there's an Endurance Charge. There's an Endurance Charge. And there's some more life. There we go. Okay. So now we've got a little bit more defensiveness, which is good. We can come in here and take some more Mercs, so that way we're guaranteed Mercs in every map. Okay, so our Storm Hand is very, very strong, but not strong enough to kill this diver guy. Let's try to search this again. Let's see how many there are. I just kind of want to see if the Frostblades or the elemental hit of the ice is what he uses. This is also Mercenary level 72, so he's pretty low level. So we can just use him to see what he actually uses first, the diver. And hopefully that'll give us kind of an idea of what's going on, right? Alright. No, I didn't want to go in the Coliseum. Out we go. Out we go. It's interesting that he blew me up right away, but did not blow up the Merc right away. It's kind of interesting. Alright, we want to use this. Here we go. Let's go into the reef. Does that mean we're reefers? Alright. Hey, look at that. There is our mercenary that we're looking for.
There's chaos.
Oh, there's chaos. Thanks, Kramer. Alright, we cleared everything else out. Higher. Okay, I have some endurance charges, which is good. I'm going to give the link, so now she's critting. He seems very unimpressive. Maybe that's just the endurance charges doing their work, doing their job. Okay, let's go find the Brine King. Go find the boss. And then we'll go out and we'll test this guy. And we'll see what he can do. We're going to see if he uses, like, Frost Blades more, or if he uses... who's it more? Frost Blades or Elemental Hit. We'll see what we can get him to do. Also, at some point I should anoint, and I should actually re-roll my amulets and things. Is he cursed? Yeah, he's cursed. He's got a curse floating above him. Her single target isn't that bad for bossing, but for killing mercs, woo-wee! That was a doozy.
Now this is pod racing.
Is automation not triggered? Oh, I can't trigger it there? Okay, let's do this. There we go. Now I can trigger it. Now this is pod racing. Okay. Did I not drop? I did not drop. Oh my science. I did not drop portal scrolls. You know what? That's it. I need to buy a portal gem. I'm doing it. It's that time in the league. Sick of using portal scrolls. Don't know why I'm acting like I'm impoverished. I have farmed. I get to spend a little bit of currency on Daddy. Daddy gets to spend a little bit of currency. Oh my. Soul Eater? But we could buy the Soul Eater gloves. We could do that. Go buy Soul Eater gloves? Does that only work with attacks? Alright, let's go buy a Portal Gem. We could even set up multiple portal gem setups. Yeah, there we go. Because I could do like a cast on death portal. We could do that too. Be kind of nice. I could be using a combs right now and giving myself a whole bunch more life. We don't need haste anymore. Destructive link. We do need destructive link. We don't need intuitive link. Or shield charge and faster attacks. We can drop those off. We're done with that. So, we can drop off haste. We could swap over to a combs. And that would give us a significant amount of HP. How much is a combs? Combs heart. 15C for 1,000? Yes, please. Thank you.
It's a gilded wonder.
We can take out intuitive link as well. With cold snap. Okay, what does that do to my resistances? 82, 61, 81. That's super low cold res. Well, I don't need all this stuff crafted with fire res now. It's kind of funny. Come over to the crafting bench. Give me cold resistance. There we go. Yeah, now we're over the limit. It's good stuff. Alright, let's put this into Merc gear, maybe? Sure, we'll throw it in there. Alright, throw this stuff away. Then we got tier 4 stuff. Tier 3 stuff. Maps. Real maps. Here we go. Real maps. Real maps. For real people. Real people use real maps. Alright, let's go try out a tier 3 with our new guy. We got to invite our new guy. Okay, so he's using Purity of Ice. Oh, that'll be helpful. That'll actually help us with our ice stuff. And we're going to see if he uses Frost Blades or Elemental Hit of the Ice more. So let's see. Let's see which one he does more of. We'll notice his behavior. Okay, that's Frost Blades. That's Frost Blades. Okay, that was Elemental Hit. He's using Frost Blades more. He's using Frost Blades, like, a lot. See this? He's mostly a Frost Blades guy. He's kind of a Frost Blades kind of guy. I don't know if that's good. But that's... Huh. Was that him interchanging? When he hits, he hits.
There's chaos.
Yeah, when he hits with the wild is really good. It's like the Frost Blades is worse. Here he's hitting with Frost Blades. He doesn't really do a whole lot. Now this guy's cold and chill resistant. But he doesn't do enough damage to break through, really, that guy's resistance. Now, he uses Herald of Ice, which is always fun. Like, that feels good. Herald of Ice feels good.
There's chaos.
There's chaos. Yeah, maybe the way to go with this is actually still just to scale him. Rather than scaling him with crit, you just scale him with flat damage as well. Oh yikes, there's physical exploders. Hasted, explodes corpses. Anything else? Kill this guy. This is with a 100% chance to crit. Now he's only a level 30-something guy. Does he need accuracy or is his damage that low? I think his damage might be that low. Is it accuracy? Maybe we give him a weapon that's hits can't be evaded? But then he can't crit, right? Could I give him a jeweled foil with crafted hits can't be evaded? Because I think he uses a jeweled foil. Yeah, he uses one-handers. We could use the eagle claw. We could go claws. That would give him faster attacks, right? Hits can't be evaded. Any non-unique. Yeah, so hits can't be evaded. We can do that. Increase elemental damage with attack skills. Why not? Holy smokes. 54. Div, 1 div, 200C. See, I don't want to spend 2 div on the guy and then be like, hey, he's great. That's actually would be worse than spending 2 div on the guy and him being bad. Like, spending 2 div on the guy... Do you have my phone, bud?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Thank you. That would actually be like... Spending 2 div on one of these mercs and them being bad is fine. You can always resell something, recoup the cost, or just lose the cost, but go, okay, well, we proved that at least that approach didn't quite work. Do we just spend the 60...
Yeah, sorry, I was going to go do my mommy, so I wasn't sure if I could leave him upstairs by himself, so...
Yeah. No, you're fine, bud. Look at all these, and there's 70 million divine. Socketed gems. We don't care about socketed gems. Okay, we just want 20 C max. There you go. With increased damage with attack skills. There you go. We're going to get this. Oh, you're right. Invalid query? You must be in... Am I not in hideout? Oh, okay. I'm chilling right here. There you go. Let's go back to our hideout. And then I can travel to hideout. There you go. That's 1C. There you go. And that's 3C. Ideally, we should be rolling these with a bunch of increased multi for crit multi because he does a ton. He's gonna crit because we're using the Trepannin, right? That's the theory, at least. Should we give him... Should we give him the rings? No, he doesn't do any lightning damage. Should we give him more chain? Projectile speed could actually work on him. But I don't know if he's high enough level to actually use it. Is he? No, he is. So his Frostblades will chain an additional time. Increase projectile speed. Yes, bud?
May I eat while I eat a cheese stick? Like, what while I eat a cheese stick?
No, but you may come down here while you eat a cheese stick. Okay, but you need to eat. Huh. So the projectiles will actually help him. Like, that'll be a definite increase for this guy. I mean, we're actually paying less than the Exalt price, right? I'm not worried about the price, but thank you for the heads up. That is good info. Okay, so now he chains it additionally. The chain seems to have made a difference. I just want him to use the elemental hit. That's really what I want him to do. I think this means that the elemental hit really doesn't matter what you have on it, because he's mostly going to use the frost blades. So he cycles between the frost bombs, frost blades, and then sometimes elemental hit. That's what it seems like. Huh. Okay.
There's chaos.
I mean, he's got good clear, but he's going to have good clear as anybody with frost blades, right? I thought there was somebody else who also uses frost blades. Maybe it's just this guy. Maybe it was Wild Strike that somebody else uses that I'm thinking of. Okay, the boss is up into the top left. There you go, buddy. Crit everything. See, the fact that he's critting everything and still not blowing everything up right away, that is a Widow Scaly. That is not very promising for this guy. I mean, maybe Flame Link would be better. To just have that amount of flat damage. But I think so far the Arc Witch is better than this guy for clear. And even better for single target. I think she's better for both. Now the chain on Gloomfang was noticeable. So adding some chain. Maybe he can get Gilded Chain on Frostblades. But look at this single target. Now, he also doesn't curse, so maybe we should be cursing. But look at his single target right now. This is with 100% chance to crit. He is critting every single time. And his hits can't be evaded. Probably need some 1C strike gloves. Go get some gloves that are non-vol strike, non-vol skill strike an additional target. Okay, let's go try it. I like the suggestion. Good suggestion, Rektar. So, I think they're gloves, right? It's non-vol skills. Strike an additional one nearby enemy, right? Oh, wait, you can roll these as not the implicit? I thought it's an implicit as well. Can you roll that on gloves as well? Nope. This will be ridiculously expensive if we did that. Yeah, that would be pretty fun though. Try the Eldritch version. Now we're talking 6 div. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee, Rick. We're not spending 6 div on him. But we will spend 2C to see what it does. Wait, didn't we just see one that was cheap? What? Why didn't we just have a bunch? Am I dreaming? Didn't I do this search? I guess not. $90C it is. Let's go try it. Yeah, but at the moment, this is still searching by cheapest. Right? I thought we had one that was... Right? It was this. Yeah, 90C. All right, there we go. 90C. We'll give it a shot. All right, here. Oh, we can't use it because it's an int-based. I got to buy a dex base. Okay. This is armor ES. Armor. I gotta buy one with a evasion, right? Because he's strength or dex, so I could do a strength. Here we go, 99. Well, let's put those back up for sale. Silly me.
Could do.
What? He's strength dex. Can't he use any kind of strength? I'm just going to keep buying these gloves. Apparently, I'm just collecting these gloves. So, Iron, how did you spend all your gold? I just bought up the market on non-vol strength skill check gloves. Oh, that's funny. Alright, let's sell these on Faustus. I found a 10C1. No worries, Wrecker. We got one now. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So no worries. Thank you for sniping for me, though. That's... that is most generous and most hilarious. I need to feel the weight of my bad decisions. Okay, so other things that we're gonna do. Cannot be stunned. That's a good one. All right, let's go in now into Phantasmagoria. And we've still got him invited. Yep, and now he's got the non-vol strike. Okay, so let's try it. Let's try this. Okay, we're going to give him the thing. We're going to hit the delirium. We're going to see. Okay, hitting an additional target feels good. Him having the crit feels good. It seems like he's doing a significant amount more damage. There he was actually hitting with the elemental hit. Right there for a second. He was punching with it. It's almost like more strikes is making him want to hit with the elemental hit more often. It's kind of interesting. Hit this dude. Why aren't you hitting this dude? Hit this dude. What is over here that is so important to you? The Call of the Sea. Yeah, thanks, buddy. Thanks for the Call of the Sea. Your call was to go kill the trash mob. While there was an important mob that was actually over here. This guy's hilarious. Okay, that's elemental hit, and that's frost. There's the frost blades. There's elemental hit with some frost bombs. Yeah, the elemental hit doesn't look that good, but also remember we got a guy that didn't have very good elemental hit. Right? Like, he didn't have all the greater stuff. That was the other guy that we had that was super sick. Okay, so I still think the Whatcha-Who's-It Stormhand Witch.
Very impressive.
Why, thank you, Jack. Is better. But I think this guy could be good. Frostblaze is interesting as a strike skill because it has a longer range to strike. Ellie Hit has a hard melee range, so maybe the +1 strike causes him to attack out of melee with Ellie Hit. Maybe. That would make sense why he's starting to prioritize the one over the other. Like, if he's not in melee range, then he's gonna pretend like he's almost a ranged character using the Frostblades. Can we also give him increased strike range? I know there's uniques that do that. Okay, he's critting here. Not great damage. There's only a level 70 zone. He's level 72. Alright, what do we find? A Blade Caster? EK, Blade Fall, Dash, and Grace with Bloody Warp. Greater Pierce, more duration, Brutality, which doesn't brick the build for us, because we don't care about getting a bunch of additional damage. I wonder if this guy could be good. If he just fired out EK. Who would I have him replace? I can rematch him, and then we can test him. Right, that's the way to do it, is just rematch everybody and then test them. Alright, anytime you want to start doing damage, homie. Okay, if I drag him over here. His single target is just bad. The diver's single target is not good. He's got frenzy charges right now, and he's got a 100% chance to crit. Doesn't seem like it's very good. Why would I use the marionette? Mina? You can do the very expensive anoint to anoint Sion's ambition for more strike range. Is that a bunch of gold oils? I don't think he's... He might be able to, like, scale up if you put a full build into him. But I think there's a couple of different mercs that use Frostblank. I think the coolest part about this guy is that he pops the Herald of Ice. I think that's the best part about him. If you can get a Herald of Ice build popping off, it feels good. That feels good, right? When everything just pops, everything gets shattered. What about Call of the Void as a unique ring? Right? Because that shatters stuff, right? Call of the Void. All damage with hits can chill. All damage taken from hits can chill you. Enemies chilled by your hits can be shattered as though frozen. Right? So then you're just shattering everything. You want Guardian's Blessing from the minions because you have blood magic and aren't giving an offensive aura to him. Oh, okay. That would make sense. I did not know Marionette gave you the ability to have another aura. I'm using Eternal Blessing right now to use Purity. This is bad. This is not good damage. It's not good single target. With 100% crit. Now, realistically, what if this guy is like, what if he's like, who's it, the fisherman? The Chris Wilson fisherman? Krilson? And what if this guy just gives you like a hidden, additional finding in the depths? What if he has hidden stats? Because he's the mysterious diver. So what if he gave you secret stats while you were diving? Okay, there's a Merc. Okay, what's another Merc that we want to try out? Blade Ambusher we were going to say goodbye to. We're going to say goodbye to this guy. What else does he have on him? Oh, the belt. From the wiki, Guardian's Blessing is a sport gem that makes an aura skill lose its reservation and become a blessing. You'll only be able to benefit from one blessing at a time. Yeah. So I only can use one at a time, right? Okay. Let's go here. We've got the Merc. We wanted to go over here so that way we can start target farming Mercs. Alright, so the next Merc we want to try. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because he's giving Purity of Ice, but I'm not getting it because of the Guardian's Blessing. Yeah, I thought the whole point. See, I'm still getting the Purity of Ice aura. Like the Eternal Blessing is granting me the Purity. Where is it? Right here. So I have Purity, and I've got Purity of Ice. I would be having an offensive aura if he used an offensive aura right now. All right, so the next Merc that we want to try, I had a list on here. We did not try Storming Zealot. Somebody said yesterday, try Storming Zealot using Disintegrator. Okay, so let's look up Disintegrator. Disintegrator Maelstrom Staff. And then what sort of Merc? The Storming Zealot. Okay, where's the Merc page? Where did the Merc page go? PoE, Mercenaries. Here we go. What was it? Storming Zealot can use the staff. And it does 2 of these. Divine Ire, Tornado of Elemental Turbulence, Divine Retribution, or Shockwave Totem of Shocking. It also does Wave of Conviction or Unnerving Blast. Okay, let's see what the notes were on Storming Zealot. Divine Ire plus Tornado Totem, 5/10, decent in map, doesn't scale for even just Nightmare maps. I would think the Tornado... I think Wave of Conviction? Totems... Okay, totems seem to brick a lot of these builds. We gotta say that. Like, totems seem to brick a lot of things. It seems like when there's a totem, this is what we've experienced with the Flame Charlatan. When there's a totem, they just try and spam that. Okay, primary. What about the Fallen Reverend? Storming Zealot? I mean, we can at least try it, right? Somebody asked for it, we'll try it. So let's try clearing all this out for the diver. And we are going to go Storming Zealot. And we're going to see. Okay, there's a whole bunch. Fizz is extra for Unnerving Blast. Lightning Warp and Wrath. If it did not have the Shockwave Totem, what would it have? Divine Retribution? What's this? What's this skill do? Retaliate against a blocked hit. I feel like that's probably better because it's one less thing in its kit to cast. So if you do Tornado of Elemental Turbulence and Divine Retribution, let's see. Tornado of Elemental Turbulence and Divine Retribution. Okay, he can't roll those two. He can't roll those two. So then this is a lie. Or maybe these categories are what they come together as? Like maybe Tornado of Elemental Turbulence comes with Shockwave Totem? Is that the way it works? No, because that's definitely not the way this works. But it seems like Retribution doesn't show up with these other ones. So let's do Retribution instead. Retribution? Is it Divine Retribution? Okay, so there's not totems with this. So that's good. But this whole Unnerving Blast thing, what does this do? Creates a delayed explosion at a target area which unnerves enemies on hit. The explosion is physical damage partially converted to lightning. Okay, and then what is the disintegrator going to do? It's just going to add a bunch of physical damage. And you get a bunch of non-chaos damage as extra chaos per siphoning charge. Okay. I mean, I am open to trying this. This is it'll be interesting to see what it's like. Let's try it, I guess, with this guy. For 1C. I don't know. Fizz is extras over here. Greater area of effect. Critical chance. I don't need the critical chance. Greater, faster casting. I don't know. I don't know. Alright, let's go to Storm Hands. Let's invite her. Let's go to a port town. Why, hello. Okay, and let's bring in Revis of the Broken Creed. In order to hire him, do I have to kick somebody? No. My womb gift locker is like, it's in the way here. There we go. Raw, get out of the way. Why can't I select second mercenary? There we go. Okay, so we've got mercenary slots. Alright, let's go see. Let's go find out what's going to happen here. But we know she's just going to melt everything because she's actually good. I will unmake you. Her single target's not great. Probably if she used the ball lightning a little bit more, she'd be better. Her single target is not great. Her clear is good. Part of that is just because of the chaining. Right? But even without the unique items on her... Oh, speaking of which, didn't we take off? Yeah, we took off Gloom Time. So that would give her one more chain. Okay, here's the Merc. Revis. Didn't we fight this guy already? I think we did fight this guy at one point. Okay, so we're going to hire Revis and find out if he's Beavis. Okay, she's critting a lot. And not doing a lot of... Whoa! He can do some damage. So whoa! Revis, what are you doing, buddy? Revis, we are not friends anymore, bud. I was talking mad smack about you. But now? I don't know whatever that physical thing is, but that hurts. He almost popped me there. Oh my goodness. Okay, did we get him? There we go. Okay, now we need to go kill the boss. And then we can go try out Revis. Maybe he'll end up being not atrocious. He's going to be atrocious. Narrator voice cuts in. He was atrocious. Hard to kill. Atrocious to use. We did lose 2 of our Spectres in that. So that's a thing. That probably wouldn't happen if I would actually dump some currency into this build, other than just throwing money away at warrants and 90C gloves a pop. multiple times that I don't actually need, and that you're all trying to help me actually purchase for much cheaper. But, you know, why not? Alright, crafting recipe. Ta-da! The unraveling horror. I don't think this crit thing is that good.
Now this is hard.
Not at the moment. It's definitely more damage than not doing any link. But I don't think it's that good. Alright, we're going to take this off. We're going to give the Gloomfang back to our Stormhand. We are going to invite the Storming Zealot, and we are going to give him the Disintegrator Staff. And then we're gonna find out. How good is he? Let's see what his skills are like by running into the Blood Aqueducts. Oops, I should not have linked to him, just to see. What's he do? Okay, I think he's putting down the physical dot first. That's what the squishing noise is. And then he fires Divine Ire. So he squishies and then Divine Ire. He squishies and then Divine Ire. Okay, so let's see what his damage is like inside a map. I'm in the map. I'm in the map. Here we go. Where else do we want to go? Tier 4 Gardens. Looks like haste would be just the thing. We can try it. Let's try haste. We will try haste. And we'll see how it goes. Also, what are my elemental resistances now? Oh, they're terrible. Okay. Alright, with haste. Okay, he can kill white mobs. He has passed the first test. Can he kill blue mobs? It takes a couple charges of his Divine Ire. Okay, what can he do to rare mobs? Okay, this is without Intuitive Link, by the way. Or Destructive Link. Okay, now if I give him the link, let's see what he can do. He's got the link. Now he seems to kill things right away. Not bad.
There's chaos.
It's weird the way, I mean, it's Divine Ire. And it's the AI shooting Divine Ire. So if he picks one single target that's not in the rest of the line, it's going to be kind of funny. Right? That's just the way how Divine Ire works. I think he's actually killing stuff with the channel of Divine Ire. Not always with the beam. Sometimes it's with the channel, with the charging channel. So I would say his AI is slow. His damage seems to be okay. He's relatively low level as well. This guy, we did not buy an eye level 83 guy. He seems kind of like Kamehameha Cannon guy. Like a little bit of potential. If you like Divine Ire, right? If you like Divine Ire, then this is your guy. This is your homie. This is your long-lost paternal friend. This is that kid on the corner in the neighborhood that you grew up in that you haven't seen for 25 years, but you just pick up your relationship right where you left off. Whoa, what's with the strobing? Thank you very much. My goodness. What is with the strobing? Are you gonna blow these guys up or are you gonna let me die? Ooh, one of my light bulbs just popped. Yikes. There we go. Whew! Iron in the dark now. It's iron after dark. I'm turning off the lights. When I hear a light bulb crack, sorry, I'm turning it off, Jack. Kind of looks like more speed would help, but the staff should give so much damage. Can Battle Mage benefit Mercs? Yeah, it's got Battle Mage on it, right? Where is it? Right here, it's got Battle Mage. Gain added spell damage equal to the damage of your main hand weapon. So, he's got that. I just think this is about this is primarily about targeting. This is primarily a targeting issue. He's not targeting the thing that he needs to hit. And there's so many things that are spawning. He's like, "Oh, do you want me to attack that?" No, I want you to attack Sazzle Slag. Hit the actual boss, not all the other garbage that's flying around. So maybe this isn't a very good demo for him. Or maybe it's a very good demo for him to showcase, like, he's pretty weak on clear. Ooh. Did I get... Yeah, I got petrified there for a second. See, this is a tier 4 boss. Yeah. His AI is a little kind of messy. No, he doesn't seem to be nuking stuff. I completely agree with you. Also, look at the shock value that he's doing. His shock value is pretty small that he's actually hitting with. Kind of not so good is how I would describe that. Not very good. Not so good. There's lots of other things that could be gooder. So, Storming Zealot, we'll take this off. We're going to dismiss him. I think it's mostly because of his AI, even. I think his damage, maybe there's some potential there, but I think there's something going on there. So we tested this. Tested, wasn't impressed with his AI. He looked to have potential with Divine Ire, but then he might channel, like, and target a smaller mob rather than a boss. So, seemed kinda lackluster. Yeah, exactly, Rektar. We were actually talking about that. That's on our suggestion, feedback for GGG, right? We say right here, hey, you should add the order to me ability. It's very handy. But please add a new order charge. That would be the equivalent of Minions Predator support to prioritize Merc targeting to a specified target. That would be good. That would be very, very handy. Alright, who is the next one that we wanted to try? The Cardinal with the Gray Spire? What does a Cardinal do? Cardinal with the Gray Spire. Holy Hammers. Holy Hammers, Batman. With the Gray Spire. Is the Gray Spire just a huge, giant, physical? Gray Spire. Judgment Staff. Implicit magnitudes are doubled. So it's just a bunch of attack speed? It's just a bunch of attack speed. It's a bunch of attack speed. I'm confused. Why is this good? It doubles corrupted implicits. There should be interesting ones. All right, well then I'm going to look for corrupted. And we're going to see. Socketed gems. Eh. Lightning damage. Eh. Eh. Increased physical damage. Eh. Yeah. I'm old-fashioned and would like a keybind that toggles between aggressive and defensive AI. Yeah, that'd be nice. These just don't... None of these look particularly good. %10 chance to gain a power charge on critical strike, but I already have power charges. I've already solved that through my specters. So... adding a bunch of flat lightning is still not going to be good. Like, it's still a terrible war staff, right? It just doesn't... Ugh. Ugh. If there was an interesting war staff out there, I would try it. But without an interesting war staff, I'm going to say this request is like, it's tough to do. Like, we need a specific guidepost for the request on the staff to really make this a worthwhile attempt. Okay, we said bloodletter with uniques that boost bleeding, like aggravated bleed. Okay, where was aggravated bleed? Aggravate. Bleed or bleeding is an ailment. Blah, 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 blah. Aggravate. Okay, but how do we get it? Certain effects cause bleeding to be aggravated. Is there not a... Is there a mod that does aggravated? No? Never mind. Then how are we going to get that to go aggravated? Say that 10 times fast. Such as aggravated bleeding. How are we going to do that? The chance to aggravate bleeding. What about chance to aggravate? Chance to aggravate bleeding on targets you hit with attacks. Okay, there's some foul-born quivers. Everything is a foul-born quiver. Everything. It's the only thing that's rolled it is foul-born Rigwalds in the entire league. 74 results, they're all foul-born Rigwalds. I don't think this Merc is the Bloodletter. I don't think the Bloodletter can use... Whoops. Where are we at? Yeah, Mercenary. Bloodletter. Yeah, he uses a one-handed axe and a one-handed sword, so we can't get the aggravated bleeding. Oh, and he always uses Blood Mortar, which... anything that's got mortar in the name is like anything with the totem. We don't like it. It's not so good. Okay, any other requests? Any other requests? Uniques that boost bleeding. Any other things that we can use for the Bloodletter that boost bleeding? Attacks have chance to cause bleeding. Oh, that's on Jules. It's also on the Venom Puncture. Bleeding enemies you kill with hits shatter. We could use 2 Venom Punctures, and that gives 50% chance to cause bleeding? For the Bloodletter? Because his lacerate skill, he doesn't have sand stance. We could also do perforate. We could do dash and determination for the bloodletter. We could try it. Try it as a bloodletter. Let's give it a shot. Alright, let's come back up here. Let's look for a bloodletter. He's probably going to crush us right away. Bloodletter. We want him to have determination. Mercenary determination. And we want him to have dash. Those are the two things that we want him to have. Lacerate. Brutality's good. We don't want him to have any, like, elemental damage. Greater, faster attacks. Perforate. Brutality, ailment damage, chance to bleed, dot multiplier, greater area of effect. For 1C. Okay, we're gonna grab that guy. We are going to snag him. We're gonna snag. Okay, and then we're going to try and see if we can't go recruit him. Let's go see if we can recruit him. Why do I always click in on the last zone? Because you're bad, Iron. That's why. Because your fingers are too big. Okay, here we go. So we've got our Storm Hands. We have our Mysterious Diver, and we have space for a third, so we're going to recruit the Bloodletter. We're going to put Venom Puncture on him. And we're going to see how it goes. We're level 74 now. Woohoo! This is the opposite of how you would normally map. Then again, this entire character has been the opposite of how we would normally play a character. Okay, why should I rush forward and get better things when I could stick around and get worse things? Good strategy, huh?
There's chaos.
Oh, there's chaos. Alright, there's the Merc. Let's crush everything around. Make sure we're clear. Oh my. Okay, let's kill the boss. Kill the boss.
Now this is pod racing.
There we go. Now this is pod racing. Alright, we're going to drop a portal over here. That name. Bucks, that name. Bucks, that name. Okay. Look at his perforate. I don't know if his lacerate, if he's ever going to use this, because he's probably just going to sit here with blood mortar. But his perforate looks like it could be good. Alright, we're going to hire him. We're going to reserve him. We're going to give you this, then we're going to run away. Can you shoot him? I probably should have rolled flasks that cure bleeding before I fought this guy, right? That probably would have been a wise suggestion. She's critting him. He's making her bleed. Here's the thing, the him critting won't matter, will it? Well, I guess for bleed damage, right? Because bleed is based off of a hit. Okay, let's go see.
Oh, don't just stand there. Shall we continue?
I like his attitude. Don't just stand there. Okay, it's a good thing we actually had enough currency to go in there and get him. Alright, let's look up Venopuncture. Venom Puncture. Let's look up who's playing Lacerate. Come on, there's got to be some people playing Lacerate, right? Lacerate of hemorrhaging? Of course, they're all gladiators. Okay, what are you playing, gladiators? What are you using? Comb Sign, Azadi Crest, Rislatha's Coil. Rislatha's Coil. That makes sense as a unique belt, right? So you have more consistent hits. What? Jack the Axe. 25% chance to cause bleeding on hit. Damage over time multiplier for bleeding from hits with this weapon. Is that the way to go? Is that actually the way to go? Dual wield Jack the Axe. Okay, let's try the Venom Puncture. Increase damage with bleeding. How much for the highest ones? Okay, how much for not quite the highest ones? A divine, a divine, and a divine. Okay, here we go. 4C, 1C, 60%. That's what we're talking about. We're testing out stuff on Mercs. Not looking to break the bank here. I'm not even looking to spend the bank. Not even looking to spend anything. Can't you use Rigwald's sword plus axe and give him some rage on hit? Rigwald. Why do I know that? Is it Rigwald's savagery? Where is it? Yeah, savagery, his axe. What does the axe do? Plus 10 to maximum rage while wielding a sword? That's... There you go. His charge. That's a two-hander. Nope. That's not what we want. Midnight Blade. Each rage also grants 2 to damage multiplier for bleeding while wielding an axe. I don't know how to give him rage. Because neither of those things give rage. So, how do we actually give rage? Alright, unique items. What grants rage? Gloves for rage on hit. The Caged Mammoth. No. No. Calm's Primacy. Base items. Disapprobation Axe. Well, more specifically, Eldritch Implicit on gloves. Okay, so let's look for some gloves. We're going back to spending money on gloves, folks. We're spending some more money on gloves. Daddy's got to buy himself a new pair of gloves. Rage on hit. Gain 1 rage on hit. No. What is it? Rage on melee hit? No? Where's it from? Base items. Grey Wind. Enchantment. Yeah, those are all lab enchantments. Axe Mastery. Gain 2 rage on hit with axes. Okay, so I could do that. Let's use Jack, and then let's grant Axe Mastery. No, but it's a mastery. We can't give it as a anoint. Okay, let's look for one that we could give, though. Gain Slaughter. Okay, Slaughter. Let's do this one. Slaughter is 3 Azure oils. Okay. We're really going to deck this guy out. We are really going to deck this guy out. Okay, how much is Jack the Axe? How much is it for a good one? It's like nothing. Okay. We're going to buy 2 Jack the Axes. No, I'm out of gold! 1,000 curses upon myself. Hello. Down to the Sovereign we go. Alright, let's go over here to the charts. Chart storage. Alright, identify all my items. Alright, down we go. Find some gold. And then I'm going to have to remember what it was that we were doing again. No! Any gameplay that is dependent upon my memory, I am not responsible for. Even though I actually am responsible for it. Yikes. Waterlogged chest. I don't want any scarabs right now. Show me the clams! I'm actually, unironically, Mr. Krabs. But Mr. Krabs, don't you know? We ran out of money a long time ago. Money. What happened to my money? Alright, what do I want to do with this? Probably into Block Chance. Probably into some other stuff too. But for right now, we want clams! Any clams down here? Nope, no clams. No clams. Any crabs, Mr. Krabs? But Mr. Krabs, I'm just looking for crabs.
There's
No,
chaos.
I don't want sunken gems. That's not what I want. Alright, this is the one. This is the one where we're gonna find a bunch of clams right here. No, this is going up. Clams aren't usually up. Clams are usually down. Oh, we found him. Now this is pod racing. Clams are usually down. Alright, back up to the bathysphere. Do we have enough gold? Oh yeah, we got 39,000 gold. There we go. Alright, so now we can go buy 2 jacks. I dumped the Cardinal and the Staff in Warren's tab. Greyspire is increased global damage, not local. And since Mercs get 0 increased damage from the skill tree, that 300, 400 increased damage might work out. Okay, we'll give it a shot. We'll give it a shot. Alright, we're going to try this Bloodletter here first, though. We're going to go here. We're going to see if we can't make bleeds be good. They won't be. Here's a spoiler. It won't be good. The Rage search line was gain Rage on attack. Okay. Include the tilde. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm copy and pasting. I'm going over to trade. I have the tilde included. Hey, there we go. Look at that. Gain 1 rage on attack. There we go. Those are cheap. Alright, so we're going to buy that. Ta-da. I'd consider that a win! You a fan of mercenaries? Just in, Faustus is actually an agent who works for the mercenaries.
Get on with it.
Okay, so we're going to go double axes. We're going to go... No, he can't wear that because he's strength X, and this is strength int. No! Strength dex. Okay, we want evasion. Ugh. 15C. The things I do for love.
That's right.
That's right, folks call me Fleabag.
Finnegan, that's right.
No, I'm trying to purchase your items here, buddy. Thank you. I would do anything for love. I'm gonna laugh when this doesn't work either. Oh my science. The strength dex? Didn't I buy strength dex just now? They're both armor energy shield. Oh, that's evasion energy shield. I'm an idiot. Armor evasion. Armor. Armor. Oh, good call. Why not just sort it out? There we go. I think I can use this one because this is just evasion. So I think I can use this. Let's try it. Yeah, there we go. Good news, everyone. Okay. This is just me slowly buying up the market of absolutely trash items.
I'll let you know.
Well, do get on with it.
Well, do get on with it. Okay, we got a bunch of venom puncture. We've got increased damage with bleeding. We've got gain 1 rage on attack hit. Oh wait, but the whole reason why we wanted rage was to then use the sword, wasn't it? That's okay. I'm going to try Jack the Vol Hatchet anyway. Where's the... It was actually Rigwald's, right? It was Rigwald's sword. Rigwald's... Right? Because it was for damage multiplier. Each rage also grants 2 to damage over time while wielding an X. That only can roll 2, yeah. Well, we're gonna try it. I'm almost out of gold again. No! But that's okay. I think I'm done buying uniques for the moment.
Naturally.
I think.
Expect nothing less.
I'd expect nothing less. Okay, there we go. Alright, let's go invite this guy and give it a shot. He is there. Let's go in. I should have done this on the Blood Aquas. Didn't I do this on the Blood Aquas? No, I did it for the other guy. Alright, let's try a tier 4 map. Nope, these are all tier 5s. Oh my. I need to come this way a little bit. Here we go. Yeah, I know. I needed to be on the seafloor. Oh, alas. Okay, so now he's critting all the time. Okay. Well, he cleared a white pack.
There's chaos.
Well, there's chaos. Okay. He's seemingly clearing this stuff. This white pack. Okay, here's a rare. Physical resistance. And crit resistance. And he still killed it. Did we just find a guy that's good?
There's chaos.
Thank you, Kramer. Did we just find a guy that's good? You know, once I go unique helmet, he also could wear an Abyssus. For even more fizz, for flat fizz. But flat fizz maybe isn't that good? Like Mina's saying, maybe global increases are better? Increases and reductions, since we have so few of them. Can you see if he's applying the Jack Axe Bloodlink? I don't know if he is. Because everything's dying too quickly, right? Other attacks have 51% chance to cause bleeding. (22% increased bleeding duration). I think those are static. Those are static stats. It doesn't show rage or anything. It's like you can't snapshot him and say, like, hey, does he have rage? I think he's making everything bleed. He's certainly hitting everything to make it bleed. And things are popping. Is that the blood skill? From the Jack? Right, the thirst for blood skill? Let's find out. I've never used the Jack before. Right, it's their static stuff. Yeah. Jack. Jack the Axe. Okay, where is it? I want to know. Thirst for blood. What is the thirst for blood? Here we go. Mechanics. Thirst for blood is a reservation skill granted by Jack the Axe. It reserves 10% of life and grants 10% more damage with bleeding. It attaches a beam to nearby bleeding enemies, granting a large amount of flat life regeneration for each enemy affected by the beam. Okay, so we're looking for a beam. I don't see a beam. But then again, stuff is dying so fast. I also don't see his... I don't see his life reserved at all. Right? So if it's a life reservation, I don't think he's capable of doing that. That's just the way how I think it is. Okay, not a great single target. He's got lots of bleeds on him. Not great single target.
Now this is pod racing.
So that's the blood letter. Okay, let's try the Cardinal. They can't trigger Oskarn's Assassin Mark, so Jack the Axe might do nothing. Yeah. It would seem that way. Okay, so the Mysterious Diver, we're going to take these off. There we go. And we're going to dismiss him. And then we're going to put these over in Merc Gears. Merc Gears. And now we're going to try this Warrant. We're going to try this for increased area of effect. Okay, on Holy Hammers, Holy Strike, Sanctified Strike, Consecrated Path, Herald of Purity, and Wrath. Okay, Mina? Try the other Rigwald before you go. Oh, for the damage? Where was the other Rigwald? Rigwald Savagery. This one. I mean, it's just going to give increased maximum rage, right? So 10 maximum rage. Hang on. 10 maximum rage on our Merc is 20 damage over time multi for bleeding. right? That's what that is. So I'm not going to dismiss this guy. Not at the moment. Not yet. But that tells us what it would be. We're actually going to use this guy. I think we're going to use this guy to try and recruit the next guy. That's what we're going to try and do. Is this a flooded mine map? Yes, it is. All right, let's try and recruit this Holy Hammer.
Oh, don't just stand there.
All right, let's give this a shot. I mean, on the trash mobs, he's good. He's better than the Frostblades guy. On the trash mobs. I kid you not. Okay, how is he on transport mobs? Because these guys move a lot. So this, like, the bleeding should be good, right? Because stuff is moving. There's one down, there's two down. There's three down. Chimera.
Just come. You honor the law. I must consider us.
Okay, here's the infamous Cardinal. Oh, he's infamous. Fizz as extra. Slower proj on Sanctified Strike. Pulverize, greater brutality on Herald of Purity. Does that mean that everything that's supported, if he's got greater brutality on it, it can't do elemental? Or does it just mean that the Herald won't be able to do the elemental? This is going to be interesting. Insufficient gold? What? What in blue blazes? Oh, I need like 300. Okay, we can find that. We can find 300 gold.
I'm afraid the
Bye bye. You kill some.
All right, let's find 7,900 gold. So we need 100 more gold. Isn't the boss usually back here somewhere? Yeah, there's John. I gotta say, out of everybody that we found so far today, like, the Arc Stormhand is probably the best. But, like, only in terms of clear competes with the Many Shot or the Sniper. Alright, where's the boss? Here's a rare. Give him a Destructive Link. Look at that. The bleed is pretty good. He's got rage. He's hitting a lot. Maybe the melee characters are actually good. Look at that good damage on the boss. That was pretty good there for a second. Yeah, maybe this guy could be alright? Maybe? Maybe melee's not terrible? Oh, it's faster to go around this way. Maybe the melee is actually playable? Ding! Now, we are playing it with Destructive Link. And we are using Trepanning. That's a lot of our defensive layers being given away for the sake of giving a 100% chance to crit to our Merc. Maybe Rage Gloves are the answer? Since they have wonky targeting? Yeah, Rage Gloves and then the strike skills, right? Lacerate doesn't count as a strike skill. But that was noticeable on the Frostblade guy when he had gloves that gave him +1. That was noticeable. Oh, I forgot I'm not using Purity right now. Getting frozen by things. It was definitely noticeable once we started using gloves that way. Okay, here we go. Infamous Cardinal. We're going to try and hire him. We're going to reserve him. Here we go. Okay. Keep bleeding things. Stop trying to kill me. Keep making him bleed. He hits kind of in a huge area. My lacerate guy's got a lot of rage on hit right now. He's hitting a lot. Kita has no use for weaklings like you. Well, there you go, Mina. Oh, rip. Okay, we're going to try another one. We're going to try another one. We're going to try a Cardinal. Yikes. A Cardinal's no joke. I mean, he was tickling, and then all of a sudden he just exploded us. Okay, so he doesn't have to be the infamous Cardinal. And what else did he have? He had the Holy Hammers. Hang on a second. I'm going to check the stream here. Because I can actually go back and see what he actually has on the recap. So I'm going to go back here and check. Okay, he's got Holy Hammers. He's got Holy Strike. He's got Sanctified Strike. Whatever it was he hit me with at the end there, it one-shot me. Consecrated Path. Herald of Purity and Wrath. And then Wrath. All right, here we go. We've got 1 for 1C. They all have Holy Hammers and Holy Strike, but you want them to have Herald of Purity and Wrath for utility skills. Okay, so we got the right one here. We're going to get this little guy. Uh-oh, I need more gold. I'm running out of gold. I do have 2 charts. Time to go purchase some charts. Okay, this guy's got Holy Hammers with faster attacks on Holy Strike, faster attacks on Consecrated Path. So, looks roughly comparable. Roughly so. Alright, let's go get some... There we go. Oh! That is not what I wanted to do. I want to do this. There we go. Whew, that was close. It's like, wait a second, I want to be wearing Purity. But I do not want to be...
There's chaos.
Reserving half of my life. Sunken loot. I don't want sunken loot. I don't need any of the sunken loot. I just want the clams. Where are the clams, Mr. Krabs? Sunken loot? No, Mr. Krabs.
There's chaos.
Alright, time to go back. Okay. Let's go here. Let's go here. But will there be gold? Find out next time. On G3 Iron, slowly bolts.
There's
Right
chaos.
before your eyes. Okay, I don't want the waterlogged. Don't want that. Maybe, 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 maybe. Maybe, maybe, maybe. Nope. Nope. Just going to the edge. There's no clams over here. Where are the clams? That's not a clam. Or is that a clam? Man, we got no clams. That's a bummer. Alright, how much gold did we get? 901 gold. Alright, so we gotta go run some, we gotta actually run a map. We just did Flooded Mine. Let's go do Frozen Cabins. I do have 2 passive skills. What was I going to do with these? Something. I was going to do something good with them. Something very good, very important. Alright, Frozen Cabin. Here we go. Yeah, I wonder if even having the link really matters to this guy for crits. I'm going to let the link expire and just see what he does. He's alright. So you could run him without having to run Trepannin. In theory. You'd run what? Malevolence? For Dot? If you were playing him just as pure on Dot? Right? But Dot Mercs probably have a pretty hard time of scaling up. Because there's no passive tree. Also means there's no cluster jewels. When do we get cluster jewels for our Mercs? Come on, GGG. We want a full second character to play at the same time as our main character. Here we go. This will grab us a chart. Okay, so if I give him Destructive Link, it definitely does help. Also, not having the bleed explosions, right? If you're going to play a bleed character, having bleed explosions on Gladiator, pretty important. Like, pretty helpful. So that's kind of a big deal, that you don't have that on this style of Merc. You're not going to have bleed explosions. But I was thinking about, the other day, running Gravebind gloves with Annihilation support. And that way, as your Merc kills anything, it counts as a animated Guardian kill, which would then proc Annihilation for... for then causing, like, chain explosions. Can get the gloves or the vestigial version of them. Nice. Alright, we got 2,000 gold. How much is it to hire this guy, I wonder? Will we be able to hire this guy? Why doesn't it say how much it costs to hire this guy? It's obnoxious. I could try and do a voyage, but I am so squishy at the moment. Yeah, I feel like I would... that would not be a good time. Alright, do I want to go up? I want to go down. This is not going down. Is this going down? Nope. It's into a very large area. But it's not an area with the clams. It's an area with sunken loot. I don't care about sunken loot. No. I think the last one was like what? It was like 8,000 or something. Is what we needed. Okay, let's try a chart. What if we do a quick voyage? What if we do a quick run of a quick voyage? Quick run of a quick voyage. Just really quick. Come on, Morty. Really quick. In and out. 5 minutes. 5-minute adventure. Come on, Morty. What? Wait. Why can't I... Do you... Oh, I don't have everything unlocked yet. You're kidding me. I don't even have sides unlocked? That's amazing. Don't even have sides unlocked for your first voyage. Okay, here we go. Give me gold. Give me golden clams. I don't care about your stupid essences. Just spend 120 divines for the vestigial hands of Pharisha with the Gravebind glove mod, and then stack aura effect on your dot merc. Oh my goodness. Then he'll be good. Then he'll be almost as good
There's chaos.
as just a single normal merc. Right? A single normal, like,
There's chaos.
what you who's it? Many shot. Without even good rolls. Oh. This is how it's done. No, this is how we don't find any clams. I'm clamming up in here about all the lack of clams. Message in a bottle.
There's chaos.
Why, thank you, Kramer. Can I get this bathysphere? Yep. Calling in the bathysphere. Clear everything out. How much gold did I get? Psh. Like none. That's exciting. It's thrilling. It's impactful choices worth of gameplay. I do like my endurance charges right now. Those are helpful. 120 dev on a pair of gloves. Maybe. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Probably not for this merc. Maybe for this build. But probably not for this merc. Alright, underwater undertaking. Woohoo! Alright, so now can I go here and plan a voyage? Okay, now we can. Okay, there's nothing that says divines on here, right? We don't care? Okay, we do not care. I love those tunes. There we go. Begin voyage. How delightful! Oh look, we have Soul Eater. Okay. Hopefully that means the Merc does too. Hopefully that means we'll be able to find some claims. I just want some clams. I don't want your tormented spirits. Do you has clams? Cold clams. Soul Eater's pretty nice though.
There's chaos.
I don't care about the Chaos Kramer right now. I want clams.
Now this is pod racing.
Now this is pod. Okay, so there's gold. There's gold. What is this? Oh, gold pile. There we go.
Pod racing.
We found a clam. Found a single clam. And gold can't be taken from you. Gold is just, it's in your bank. So even if you die, come on in. Even if you die, it doesn't matter. Welcome, dear. Okay, 7 o'clock, right? Okay. Thank you.
There's chaos.
I'll be out in just a second.
There's chaos.
I must have missed a text. Nope, I did not. Alright, we're going to finish this up, and then I got a meeting to get going to. Any clams?
Now this is
Seeking
pod
clams. I'm a man who's seeking clams. Nope, no clams. Oh, maybe.
There's
Promising?
chaos.
Nope. It's not promising. It's just teasing. Nope. No clams?
Now this is pod racing.
Clams? Clams? Nope, no clams. Clams this way? Nope, no clams. Oh, clams!
There's chaos. There's
There we
chaos.
go, clams. That's what we were looking for, clams. Alright. That's all we were looking for, was just clams. The rest of it, it's all immaterial. It's a delusion. The world is a delusion, Exile. It's good stuff. Where didn't we go yet? Up here to the right. Oh, look at that! More clams. Now this is pod racing. There we go. Nice. I'm very glad we found some clams. That's what we came on this voyage for. And in a rare bit of brilliance, we found some clams. All right, call in the bathysphere, and away we go. All right, so we've made some more progress on both the Mercs and the Merc testing and the guide, which is pretty good. Tomorrow, there will be a discussion about one lesson I have learned this league in making the currency that I've got to be able to play these characters in the way that we're playing them, where we're just throwing currency at useless items. And testing out different Mercs, while also building legitimate builds that can take on endgame content. Ta-da! So, I will be back more probably tomorrow, similar-ish time in the afternoon streaming, and of course there will be a discussion video tomorrow as well. So, thanks so much for joining us today, everybody. If you've enjoyed the stream, if you've hung out and enjoyed the discussions, you can always join us on Discord. You can support us on Patreon. And you can, of course, like, subscribe, and ding the bell right here on YouTube to be notified about future video discussions just like this one. And I hope in between now and the next time I see you, a Mirror of Calandra drops for you.